Hello. Slightly different setting from the norm. I've had to come downstairs because my little lamp upstairs has magically stopped working for some reason. Neglect, I think. So I've had to come down and plug into this thing, which I normally use if I'm doing gigs. But this is great news. But I hadn't actually turned it on since February 2020, so it still works. Why? Hooray! Result. Tatty little result. Great. You can hear it buzzing away in the background. I do apologise, but it's an old valve amp, and I'm an old valve guy. What can I tell you? Anyway, for today's thing, I thought it'd be nice to do something from For Those in Peril, which, hand on heart, pound for pound, I think is my favourite of them all. I know that Mother Nature's Kitchen and Bedazzled are sort of from like a golden time, really. You know, they're filled with hope, and we were all younger and lovelier, and all this sort of stuff. And then this came along in 1997, and everybody was careworn and had responsibilities and all that kind of stuff, you know. And that's fair enough. So it can never have the same kind of nostalgic appeal, and I get that, you know. But I just think I mean, the songs on it, you know, some of my favourite of Kevin's songs are on there. Really, really top stuff. Seeing Out Loud, Dealing in Silver, You and Navigator. I mean, they're just brilliant songs. And there are great performances by Kevin and Jim and Steph throughout it as well. It's a really, really good album, I think, and it's definitely worth digging out again and you know, giving a thorough listen, because everybody was kind of at the top of their game, I think. I fancied having a go at Windows on the World. There's lots of 12-string guitar all over that album. It was a Rickenbacker that I was using at the time. But for this, I've dug out my old Baldwin 12-string, which I bought with a whip round of collective birthday money from every relative I knew in 1978, unbelievably. And I bought it from the very sadly missed Tony O'Neill, who was the guitar player in a band called Chow Parrot, who were just my absolute heroes. I adored them, still do. I just used to go and see them everywhere, underage, you know, sneaking into the really, you know, vivid flat roof pubs in Greenock, you know, like the Regency and the Vic Carriage, and all this kind of stuff. I remember the first time going to the Vic Carriage, you know, terrified, you know. I think I was still 16 at the time, and went in, and the landlady said, "You look like a fucking school party." She still served us. So that was that. But anyway, I bought this guitar from him when he got his own Rickenbacker back, well, Stickleback. So I used to, you know, at the age of 16, 17, you can imagine having this fetish object, basically. I just like put it in a stand in my bedroom, and I just, you know, I'd go to bed, but I couldn't get to sleep, so I'd just be staring at this guitar. It's pretty sad, really. Anyway, I've dug it out. It's in urgent need of like everything doing to it, a refret, and you know, getting the binding stuck back on, and finding the scratch plate, whatever that is. I stuck these ugly pickups on it in 1980. God knows what I was thinking. Revolting, but it didn't have the original pickups on it anyway. Sorry, I'm digressing. This is really, really interesting, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, I'll get back at what was I talking about? Yes, I played this song, Windows on the World, with a 12-string, like a lot of other songs on this album. And I think I'm right in saying that the intro chords and the outro chords, I think they were mine. I can't remember now, and apologies to Kevin if I'm taking credit for something that I shouldn't hear. But I think they were. Certainly the outro, I do remember having this high concept idea, because we had Windows on the World and we had the world's address, and I said, oh, why don't we stick the two together like a world segue? Man, it's like, well done you. Go to the top of the class and jump off. So that was a case of trying to expediently bung together a little chord sequence that left us in G, basically, because that's the key that the world's address is in. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And then you had that psychedelic outro with the satellites, you know, all this. So that's what that was all about. I love Jim's drumming in this. It's kind of, we all really loved hokey 70s TV themes. And I think Jim was channeling the Love Boat in this one. Love, exciting and new. Because it's got the kind of, you know, the cheesy triangle thing going on. It's beautiful. And Steph does a lovely thing over those outer chords where he plays like a fifth below what the root note is. Anyway, get into all this kind of stuff. It's sort of, apologies for how loud the buzz is going to be when I turn this bloody thing on, but I think it's this, the intro's this. Sorry, buggered it up instantly. Let's try that again. Then the verse chords are Peril. Then this little chorus bit, which I think is it's the thing I'm proudest of in all of KMO. I don't know why, but it's just this little counter melody thing, which is and then the middle eight is then the outro chords are just little answering phrases. Whoops, yep. There's that for all the psychedelic stuff. All that. Yeah, great song, and great album. Yeah, I'll hopefully try and remember something else for this next time. Is there anything I've forgotten? Probably. Story of my life. Anyway, I hope that made any sense whatsoever, and speak soon. Bye.